¿Qué onda, compas? In this episode, we are gonna have fun. Because I'm in love with Mexico and I want to share this love with you. I have been here for about 8 months at the time of filming this, and I am a little ashamed, or a lot ashamed, because up until then, during my 35 years on Earth, I hadn't really thought about Mexico. I had never been before. I've been to a lot of other places, but somehow it wasn't my time to come here yet. And so I just happened to pass by Tulum end of April 2022, and my plan was to stay for a few days and then decide what to do with my life. My mind didn't really work, I couldn't make any decisions. I was like, okay, I can only think like 2 days ahead, so let's go to Tulum for 2 days and then go like anywhere in the world. And those 2 days became a week, became a month. And here we are, 8 months later. And from my friends and the people I've been talking to in this place, I am not the only one who feels this way. But I'm very happy for my relationship with Mexico not to be an exclusive one, but open to anyone who shares this love for this país. Now I happen to live in Tulum in Quintana Roo, which is maybe the worst place if you want to learn how to speak Mexican Spanish, because everyone switches to English. And on top of that, there are a lot of Argentinians everywhere. And I know very well that there are muchos acentos distintos in Mexico. Like there are many different accents, it's not just one. But overall, I just find the Mexican accent to be so much better than all the other accents from other places. So I really feel like I have found home, because accents don't lie. It's just un acento muy simpático. But this is not for me to flex my Spanish or Mexican skills, because my skills in Mexican Spanish are still very rudimental. It's just for me to have fun and share some words with you. So let's dive in, amigos. So my first favorite word in Mexican Spanish, and I am laughing already before sharing this. You can probably guess it. My favorite word in the whole world. Ahorita. It's just the best word ever. Because it can literally mean anything when it comes to time. So ahorita, you know, ahora, if you know Spanish, means now. Ahorita is technically the diminutive of now, so like the reduced form, a smaller, so it's like... It's so fucking hot. And what it means can be anything from now to in a moment, to in a minute, in an hour, tomorrow, or never. I've even heard that it can mean just a few moments ago. So it can mean like past, present, future. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. It is just the flakiest word ever. It's such a good way of just getting away with anything. Because you can say, hey, you wanna hang out? Ahorita. And it's like, you're not rude. It may happen, it may not happen. And as a Swede, I would say that ahorita would not survive a day in Sweden, where you have to be very punctual. It's very Germany inspired. It just wouldn't work. It's intranslatable, if that's a word. But I just love it, and even though I don't talk to a lot of Mexicans here, sadly, let me know in the comments if you want to be my friend and you speak Mexican Spanish. I hear it everywhere, all the time. Like everyone is saying ahorita, ahorita. And just the other day, the plumbers came to my house. I let them in, and they were going to check something, and I asked them, ¿Me necesitan? Do you need me? And they answered, ahorita. So ahorita, just like the best word ever, always lifts my mood a couple of notches. Now, the second on my list of my favorite Mexican words is chido. So chido means like cool, nice. So you can say que chido instead of que bien. Que guay, I think you can say in Spain more. But I mean, que bien is like, yeah, it's nice. But que chida, it's just so much nicer. It just rolls so much better. It has a better feeling. Just try to say it. Que chida. And next is like so amazing. I can't believe I lived my whole life without this. It is que onda. And the que onda is like, what's up? How are you? How's it going? But onda means wave. I have a little wave tattooed here. It means literally what wave. And I mean, that's the ultimate truth about reality, because it's like, what frequency are you on? Are you on a high frequency, una buena onda? Are you on a low frequency, mala onda? It's like, it's just so true. Get on that, like, what vibe are you at? And similarly, you can use buena onda, mala onda, for example, when you speak about a person. This person is buena onda. It's like, it's a nice person, good vibes, you know? And Jorge es muy mala onda. That means that Jorge is not so nice, not someone you want to be around. Number 4 is similar to chido. Can you guess? Que padre. And que padre means the same thing as que chido. So that's something that's cool, it's nice, it's lit, it's dope. Also, I don't know if it's a deeper explanation, but padre is also a word that already exists, just like onda is the wave, padre, father. So yeah, I don't know if someone knows like the deeper reason why the Mexicans like to take existing words and turn them into something completely different, but I like it. It's a little like in French you say hola vache, where wash means cow. Number 5, la quinta palabra que me encanta en mexicano es, it's not a palabra, it's an expression, no manches. And that means no way. You can also say no mames. And I am not Mexican enough to know. I think that no manches is like a little more neutral, like a little more you can use it with anyone. I don't really know. I just love how it sounds, and that's why I'm sharing it here with you. So you can just enrich on your vocabulary, whether or not you are in Mexico, whether or not you speak Spanish, you can just start to throw it in, and you're gonna sound cool. I promise. You're gonna sound muy chida. Number 6 on the list of my favorite expressions. I'm so excited, so muy emocionada that I am gritando, I am screaming to you, is neta. Neta means like, really? ¿Verdad? I actually have only heard this word once. Yes, this is how little Spanish I have been speaking here. It's embarrassing. But I really want to change that, and that is why I'm sitting here speaking with you, hoping that I will somehow manifest someone who wants to just speak Spanish, Mexican Spanish with me. But neta is just like padrísimo. It just sounds so good. Everything sounds a little better in the Mexican Spanish, don't you think? Number 7 on the list is actually a bunch of expressions that are quite similar. I think that you use them in similar contexts. Once again, you're not listening to an expert, you're just listening to someone who's very apasionada, very passionate about Mexico and about this language, and just want to share everything that she knows. Why am I talking about myself in the third person? Anyhow, the expressions that are coming are ándale, órale, híjole. And they are also just really nice, and they're those little, I think they're called interjections, little words that you can just sprinkle in anywhere and you're gonna sound like a local, so you can come to Mexico and thank me later. But really I think that they can all translate into yeah, right, come on, like ándale, it's like vamos, a little similar, so you can just throw it in and it's gonna flow a lot better when you speak. Okay, I know that the title says 7 expressions or words, but I have a little bonus for you, because who can get enough of the Mexican Spanish? And that is chingon. And that is something that I learned quite recently, so I really felt like sharing it to just flex my Mexican Spanish skills a little more. But chingon is once again similar to chido, padre. It just means that something is good and dope and cool. And I just love, it says a lot about the Mexicans, that they have so many words for things being good and nice and cool and amazing. Or maybe I just chose to learn those words. Maybe it says something about me, that I am buena onda and I'm attracting those words. No sé, Jose. Anyhow, I hope that this video has shown you how amazing, how lit this language is, this country is. Just come here, hang out, visit. I'm just so happy to be here, as you can see. And necesito también amigos mexicanos para aprender más, para practicar, para platicar, que es otra palabra mexicana que es muy chida. Muy chida. So just let me know in the comment section if you want to be my friend, mi amigo. I'm very buena onda. And thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. But if you speak French, I feel it's a little similar to what? But I think if you speak French, it can be a little similar to anything between on y va and a bon.